What is going on, everybody? Richie here, back again from Red Planet Wrestling, bringing you yet another video. If you're wondering what all of this is behind me, I did a video covering 2K25, WWE 2K25, that is, with the whole recent news, new features, the covers, things like that, and my take on it. Not the biggest fan. If you want to catch that video, I will leave a link in the description box down below. Also in the description box will be the link to the playlist for my newest series called WWE Weekly Recap, where every Friday or Saturday I sit down and we review Raw, NXT, and SmackDown for the week, as well as any tidbits of news or rumors, things of that nature. So if you're interested, check that series out. We're already about to hit episode 4 for this week. And if you want to follow me on the socials, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, on the description box down below. In any event, I wanted to give my irrelevant thoughts and opinions on the 2025 edition of the Royal Rumble. I'm going to give a quick little rundown and predictions of what I think might transpire during the card. So far, we only have 4 matches, 2 of which are both the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches, obviously. We have the title match, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, and a ladder match for the Undisputed and Winged Eagle Championship, which is a stupid name. I will still stand by that because it's redundant. And, of course, the 2 out of 3 Falls match with DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, which I see leaning in a particular direction, but we'll get to that in just a second. So let's start off with the men's Royal Rumble. I know the betting favorite at the moment is John Cena winning the Royal Rumble. I personally don't think that's going to happen, nor would I want to see that, because I don't think Cena needs a Royal Rumble win, even though, yes, it's his last year active as a competitor on the WWE roster. However, Cena's already had that accolade. I don't think taking that away from somebody else who might benefit from it, whether it's a young upstart or someone who needs that extra push to get their career into a different trajectory to main event status, or whether it's simply due to storyline. You know, maybe it can be for a CM Punk, which is who I see winning, to be quite honest with you. I don't think Cena necessarily benefits anything from that, unless, of course, they're going to either give him to Cody or Gunther at WrestleMania for the title. Not that I think Cena wins it, but unless they want to lean in that direction, they certainly could. So that way they can build up WrestleMania as a must-see event. This marquee matchup between John Cena finally obtaining his 17th championship win versus whichever person he chooses, which would most likely be Cody Rhodes. That's the current face of the company versus the previous face of the company, battling it out to see who's the better man at the end of the day. I'm leaning more with a CM Punk victory. I don't see Seth Rollins winning. And of course, shoot, if CM Punk doesn't win it, maybe Seth Rollins gets eliminated. He gets mad that he sees CM Punk is still in the Rumble, and then he comes in, costs him the match, and dunks him over. And then that way, if they want to go back and revisit that whole feud, because I don't think it's necessarily far from over, I think there's a lot more story that can be told. You know, we had the one-off match at the Raw on Netflix premiere a couple of weeks ago, but I think there's more that those two can do. So if Punk doesn't win, I will look to see Seth Rollins screwing him over, and then those two going into a program heading into WrestleMania. Moving right along, we're going to head on to the Women's Royal Rumble. And it seems as though the odds-on favorite for the winner for that match is the returning Charlotte Flair, which I'm surprised that they started airing those vignettes, hyping up her return. Unless, of course, WWE has something else up their sleeve as far as returns. Maybe an AJ Lee. Probably not. I don't know if we see her ever in a ring again, but that's just me. Or, of course, with Jordynne Grace leaving TNA and becoming a free agent, perhaps she pops up into the Rumble, but I don't necessarily think that's much of a surprise. I think that's more of an expectation. Who knows? Maybe WWE has something else up their sleeve that they feel confident enough to be like, yeah, here's Charlotte. She's coming back. You know, we got this taken care of. To me, it seems like they've been alluding to the fact that Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are eventually going to clash. Io Sky is my pick to win the Women's Royal Rumble, and I'm not just saying that because I have her on my shirt at the moment with the rest of Damage Control, but To me, that seems to be what they've been building at. It seems to me that Triple H or the company really like Io Sky, and she's over with the crowd. Everybody, she always gets a warm reception. She's an honorary Puerto Rican as well since Backlash. I'm not going to forget that. And she's got a great moveset. She's over, honestly. So I would look forward to seeing Io Sky winning the women's Royal Rumble match. Now, the Tag Team Championship match, which is the first time since WrestleMania 40 that these titles are being defended on a premium live event, which is absolutely insane to think about. So we have DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, who are heels, going up against Motor City Machine Guns. And it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. So it's going to be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they do like the whole gimmick where somebody, like one of the teams, just picks up a quick victory in like the first 2 minutes of the match. That's something that, always typically tends to happen with matches like these. So it builds up a little bit more like drama and suspense or whatever. Hopefully they get a decent chunk of time, considering that as of this recording, there's only 4 matches advertised, 2 being the Rumble matches. And then the latter, of course, which I'm saving for last, is the WWE title match. Yeah, hopefully these guys get some time to work with. I'm pretty sure that they can, deliver a spectacular performance. All 4 men are great in the ring, and they're very much capable of delivering in the ring. So hopefully they get some time. I would look to see DIY retaining, probably in some sort of shady way or whatever. So there's that. And lastly, of course, we have the ladder match between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Is Sami Zayn going to help out Kevin Owens? Is Randy Orton going to appear and screw Kevin Owens? Is he going to screw Cody? What's going on with that? We don't know. I would expect to see both of those men in some capacity during this ladder match. There's no disqualifications, so anything can go. Who knows? But at least if Randy Orton comes back, it'll give both him and Kevin Owens something to do heading into WrestleMania. And then, of course, that leaves Cody Rhodes open to whoever wins the Rumble and decides to challenge him for the title. So there's a lot of different storyline elements that kind of help everybody and put them in a designated spot for WrestleMania. So, these people aren't necessarily missing out on a big payday or, the biggest event of the year. I would expect to see Cody retain. I'm sure some shenanigans will ensue, like I said, with either Sami Zayn or Randy Orton. I don't expect Sami Zayn to come out and like turn heel or anything like that. I don't see that happening at all. I think Sami Zayn is going to be in his lane as a babyface for the remaining time going forward. Cody retains, DIY retains, Punk wins the Rumble, Io wins the Rumble. Those are my picks and predictions. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section down below. Let me know if you'd like to see anyone in particular return at the men's and women's Royal Rumble. Who do you think is going to debut? Who do you think is going to return? Who do you think is going to pop in from a different company? You think Joe Hendry is going to appear in the men's Royal Rumble? I think he is. I think that's why they put the title on him, but I digress. Any and everything, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. As I made mention at the beginning of the video, links to my 2K25 video, as well as the playlist to my new series called WWE Weekly Recap, as well as my socials, Twitter or X, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, all in the description box down below. But in any event, like this video, subscribe if you're new, join the Red Planet Army. Check the little bell icon so you never miss an upload or a possible live stream. Like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description box. And love, peace, and chicken grease. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
It was my life, my time, my rights, my rhymes, my grind, my struggle, hustle, sweat in my blood too. My predator smells fear, I smell a lot. My competitors flex here. They smelled I was hot. I want it all. Excess, the sex, much success, stress us. I want it all, no less. So come on.